Bron.
Embiid at number one?
Yeah. Embiid, Bron.
Bron who?
LeBron James.
Bronny.
Why y'all both do that man like that? Let him finish his shot.
We ain't say nothing on nobody else's list.
I just trying to get clarification. My fault.
I didn't make sure what you said.
Look, it threw me off too. That's why I looked. I ain't say nothing, but I just looked. Yeah, that's why I just looked. I ain't say nothing.
Embiid, Bron, go ahead.
Embiid, Bron. Jokic.
Embiid, Bron, Jokic. Trying to make sure I remember.
What's that dude? Fox from the Kings.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox. And
Why is he looking at that man like he a piece of steak? He want to tear it up.
and Kyrie Irving.
I mean, what?
Wait. So, Embiid, LeBron, Joker, Fox, and Irving.
Man,
That look, I ain't gonna fuss about it. You know what's funny to me though?
Jamie Foxx.
The only thing what's ringing in my head right now though, what's ringing in my head is, okay, if that's your top five, cool. But you ain't even put Joker first. I'm like, dang. In that list, you still had two people ahead of Joker. That's what's wild with me. Your five is your five, but I'm like, dang, he didn't put Joker first. That's tough.
Why? I do want to ask you.
Ooh, that's
why
tough.
my fault. Why Irving and why Fox?
Irving and Fox, because, I mean, they were the most improved player. Or not. Fox was for his team, but Kyrie had to sit back in the backseat of Luka. You know what I'm saying? And they gave him flack for everything that he did. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I like being the underdog. I like being talked about because I'm going to do something that y'all don't like, but I'm still going to play this game.
So when you say underdog, even underdogs, are they in the top five?
So that's what I was about to ask you. So you feel like Kyrie Irving's a better basketball player than Steph?
I thought you would have said Jimmy Butler.
No, I'm gonna just do it this way to kind of break it down. So he's a better player than Steph, in your opinion. Well, yes and no, that's fine.
If you take away the jumper from Kyrie, I mean from Stephen Curry, what else does he
But
do?
you can't take it away. So is he better than Steph?
In my opinion.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Is De'Aaron Fox better than Steph?
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Say what, say it again. And today, man, you know what I'm saying, I got the fellas when we back for another live show, man. You know we got to come back and talk about the NBA Finals and a lot of other different things, man. So we got my boy, special guest, Robert Maynor in the house.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Mr. Hustle Man.
Yes, sir.
And also, you know, as always, I got my guy, my right-hand man, more like my left-hand man, right? James Eagle as a... James Harris.
See, this
Wait a minute.
The disrespect already is Cowboy Nation, baby. Let's go.
Here you go. But he'll have no problem with my man E said.
I hope so.
All right. Then next we got, as some would say, the most level-headed, but probably the most angriest fan I know, Mr. Charles McCray.
Yo, what up, family? What's going on, people?
And last but
Stop. You're not introducing me. We can stop this now. The greatest of all time, Avery, my main man, Graves. He said my main man to himself. Yes, sir. Because he's not going to introduce me. He said my main man to myself.
Hey, just like last time, I can't even get through the introduction of the show. Like I was going to say, last but not least, certainly in the weight category, Avery, extra chunky when you're gravy, Graves.
Dog.
And that's how I cut that mic, man.
Boy, rough out here. Rough.
Mike.
See what I'm saying, man? So
Rough,
look, man. So most definitely, man, we want to get in, find out what my boy Rob, Mr. Hustle, man, got going on. But before we do that, man, we got to talk about this Boston, man. Yeah, I know we've been saying it for years, and y'all always say I'm crazy because I think they should break it up. So what do you do with Tatum and Brown? And if you think they should break it up, which one should go? What you think, Chuck?
I agree with you. I thought they should have broke it up after they lost to Golden State, but it's obviously going to have to be Brown. I mean, it's Tatum's team.
Wow.
I think Brown has a lot to prove and a lot of questions to answer, with how much he really can do with his potential, to see if he can possibly be a number one or number two, just compliment somebody else. But Tatum's the guy in Boston. It is what it is. He's kind of their face. So I think it's going to have to be Brown, especially for just identity check. Let's see what he really made of. So I think they really need to just go another direction and see what happens.
For sure. Hey, Rob, what you think, man?
I would say Tatum, man. Tatum would stay and Brown would go.
So you do think they need to break it up?
Yeah. Break it up. You know what I'm saying? Bring in some new pieces around Tatum and see what happens.
Now, I'm going to ask the fake Boston fan last. James, what you got, man?
Nah, I think they should stay together. They're only 25, 26 years old. Since Brown been in the league, he's been to 6 out of 8 Eastern Conference Finals. So they've been to a final. Tatum been out of 5 out of 7 Eastern Conference Finals. So they're getting there. 25, 26, they still just got to get over that hump. I think the organization need to bring the right pieces in to help them out. But Brown is definitely a 2. We seen that. He's not a 1. So wherever he go, he's going to be a 2. Why not be a better 2 to Tatum? I think they got to learn how to play off the ball better. Slashes, cuts like that. Because they're more one-on-one down here. Once they learn that, I think they'll be fine. But I think they should stay together. Give them another, I don't know, with the max contract situation, maybe we'll talk about that or not.
$600 million.
But for how many years, though? You see what I'm saying?
That's a lot of money.
It's like
he's talking about total.
I'm talking about total. Yeah, they both looking at high 2-something, 280, something like that.
Well, over stretch of 4 or 5 years.
300
because they made the All NBA.
Yeah, so about 4 years. So 25. And I don't know what else you gonna bring in there to help Tatum out. That's what?
So go ahead, Avery. You go, then I'm gonna go last because I think I can answer James' question, but I gotta remember what the heck I was gonna say.
I agree with James. James, did you think James Harden was a 2 in Houston? I mean, in OKC?
When he was OKC, he came off the bench, so he'll come in the game, and most of the time he'll handle the ball, because I always wonder why Eric Maynard played off the ball when he came in the game sometimes.
Well, I don't think Eric Maynard was there at the time.
He was.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Well,
In the beginning
with James Harden?
He was in the beginning, yeah.
They was the backcourt tandem coming off the bench.
He got traded, 1 year after Utah?
Yeah.
We won't know how he can flourish by himself because he doesn't have that much opportunity. But he gets as many shots as Tatum. Now, when they're on, right? I think everybody can agree. I agree with you, James. Why are you breaking on somebody's 25, 26? Who are they going to bring in that's better? You got to give me something. You got to tell me somebody. Because let's say you bring Dame Dollar in there. You're going to gut your team. You're gutting your team.
So you don't think they would give you Jaylen Brown for Dame Dollar straight up?
No, Portland's crazy. I wouldn't do it.
Why not?
He's Dame Dollar.
Yeah.
Like, why would I give you straight
He's
up?
He's in his 30s.
I understand where you come from, but I know they're not going to do that. I'm going to get as much ass as I can get from. And I may need some more players for that one person.
I think it's debatable whether you could get him for him straight up, but I don't know if Dame Dollar fixes your problem.
No, he doesn't. That's my whole point.
No. The reason why I'm saying that is this. I don't think it fixes your problem because then you still run into who's number one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my whole point. Who
Who's
else
take
you
the
want to
last
bring
shot?
in there?
To me, it's not really an individual thing. The reason I'm saying break it up is because, in my opinion, their style of play is never going to let them win the way they play. So to me, if you can get rid of Brown and get 2 complementary pieces where the system is better, where the ball moves, where now Tatum can play iso ball and everything runs through him. Now you have 2 people who, to me, are never going to reach their full potential. We see what they're capable of, but to me, that team is never going to win with 2 dominant ball handlers that only play iso ball. It's just not going to happen.
So I do have a couple of. Go ahead.
You're saying put Tatum, give him some other pieces. There, I got other pieces. That ain't working.
Like who?
That's my point. They have the only team I can see that's really has ever done that right now is a team in the finals. You got one superstar, right, and then you got a whole bunch of pieces.
Not necessarily.
Who else has done it?
Milwaukee. We don't view
Middleton was the closer.
But we don't view Middleton as a superstar,
superstar,
though.
we don't.
Okay,
and I think that's what Chuck
hold
said.
on.
So that's
But
so
I don't
He's
view
a-
Jaylen Brown as a superstar.
He's a great complimentary
I
piece
view
to
Jaylen Brown
Giannis,
as an
though.
I don't think
I
it's.
agree.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
agree.
So,
with
I
Rob.
view
so
Middleton
I-
as an all-star, though.
Right. So I'm gonna give you have an all-star, and we'll say Tatum
It's
and
gonna-
Giannis,
yeah.
all superstars, right?
Right.
There's Jimmy Butler doesn't have an all-star.
Right.
Well, Bam is a
Yeah,
one or
okay,
two
you
time.
may have-
He's a one or
To
two
me-
time All Star.
To me, he's not all-star.
You said
He's
so.
he's a role player.
So I'm gonna give you a scenario. Would you do this if you were Boston? You can answer yes or no. Would you trade Jaylen Brown for Desmond Bain and Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Yes. Absolutely yes. I'm gonna answer it for yes.
So
I
what you're
wouldn't do
saying?
it.
No,
Yes.
I wouldn't do
What
it.
you're saying is you get and Jaren Jackson. We don't know one game he may have one foul. The next 10 game he gonna foul out. I can't do it.
I'm
for
doing
them
it.
2 for 1.
I'm doing it.
Now if I'm if I'm
Desmond
the
Desmond
Celtics,
Bain
I'm-
dang near averages what Jaylen Brown averages.
It makes you. I get what you're saying about him.
25.
He averages 20 something.
He was.
He averages 20. He ain't having no 25.
But you get a better all
That's a
around.
big
But you
Jaren
get a
Jackson averages what?
18.
18. So what he's saying?
38,
That's
25.
I'll
I
take
mean,
and you get better defensively. You get that much more better defensively.
How?
Jaylen Brown's a
Jaylen
great
Brown
defender.
is a really great.
But you
wing
get two.
defender.
Both of them not good
Jaren
defenders.
Jackson can't stay on the floor.
He
Hey,
fouled
man,
too
listen.
much.
He fouled too much.
Listen.
All he do is rim, run, and block.
and you
Listen.
can't, you can't stay out
What
the buffet line.
what is
but you don't-
what is Horford?
We be going to cry after this, right?
What is Horford doing?
I'm not disagreeing with you. You have, if Robert Williams
And you
can
get
stay out
younger.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Man,
I get you,
shoot,
but
I'm pulling the trigger on that trade.
I'm not pulling. You're not
What?
elevating this Boston Celtics.
You're not.
Yes,
you're not with
why?
that.
Where are they going? You're trying to win the championship, right? They already been to the finals.
Okay.
They've been to
Well,
what?
for,
You said
well,
four.
well, for one, you get out of that $300 million.
That's all you're talking about money.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
talking.
it-
I'm talking.
it's
I'm
two-
talking on the
no,
floor.
no,
I'm
no,
talking
he's
on the
talking
floor.
about-
No, it's two things. Desmond Bain and Jaren Jackson Jr. are both used to playing off the
Then they're
ball.
productive.
Tatum could be used.
Nobody said they weren't productive. Are you winning the championship with those two on your team?
I
No.
think you can.
But
I
off
don't.
the ball,
When
If you
said-
if you
when
take
said
Not
after
at
that,
all.
you ain't for sure.
I think you can with what you got. I'm
I
not.
think you can.
At this
doesn't
point,
mean you're
at
for
this
sure.
point, I don't think Boston's winning with what
well,
they
you-
got.
I
you
think
all-
Boston
don't.
can win a
They
championship.
can win a championship.
With this-
Okay.
with this team.
How many years has it been now?
They've been to the finals.
Six.
How
No,
many
no,
years?
hold,
Milwaukee
wait,
only been to the finals 1 year. They
Wait.
won it, but they only been 1 year.
Wait,
too.
how many years has it been?
Like 6.
All right.
That's- I'm
Hold on,
25,
I'm not-
26
I'm-
years
that's
old.
That's
Are
enough,
they
bro.
the same relevance as OKC? With Westbrook and Harden.
I put them in that boat.
KD.
But see, they now you know Harden won it.
They were
wanted to
young,
say.
but they were young. They were
They're
fresh
still
in the
young.
league.
Bro,
These cats
they
been-
was
they
young
were-
if they
early.
would've kept-
They were
if they
younger
would've-
than way younger than. what
If they
this
would've
Boston
kept that
team is.
team,
younger.
if
What
they,
is- okay,
James
so
Harden's
West-
like in his third
So
year.
Westbrook and Kevin Durant, correct?
They're like in their fourth, fifth
Hold
year.
on. How many years you think they've been in the league?
if they would have kept that
Six.
team
So
together,
Tatum
they
and
would have
Wilson
won
Go
one.
six?
Hey man,
Yes.
Hey,
At
come on,
25,
they're both
26 years
young.
old. Like, y'all.
y'all
on,
saying
y'all killing me.
let these boys get
Y'all-
30 years
y'all
old.
drive-
They still ain't gonna have won nothing.
Well, yeah, 30.
And let them waste their whole career, get
They had to
old.
give them a chance. They were the 25, 26. Like,
They done had 6 chances, James.
And
so
they
when
young,
Giannis
just like you
Giannis
just
they
said.
won a championship, right?
You just
Yeah,
said.
they ain't
They
enough.
won a championship, but they only been to one finals, and they've been together 7 years.
Bruh, you are.
But,
You,
but they won the championship. I get that, but they're getting there. They're
so
right
I got
there.
I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all.
ahead.
When
Wait,
you
nigga,
when you look at the teams on paper, did you feel like Boston was better than Golden State when you look at their teams? Let's be honest.
Not last year, but this year.
I felt like Boston was a better team than Golden State.
Why?
I felt this year.
When you look
Boston
at
team was
team.
better
Right.
this year.
I
Not
feel,
last
I think
year.
last year, I think it was more
I feel like last year, to me,
I get what you're saying, though.
I feel like
I
last
think-
year when you look at the talent and you look at the team,
But I think with
and,
experience.
and to me,
You added Brogdon.
they were deeper than Golden
They had the
State.
same team. They were acting
I-
Brogdon.
to me,
I think what Chuck is saying.
I picked
is
Golden
if
State
you-
because of the way they play.
Yeah.
But to me, when you look at the personnel, to me, Boston had a better team.
I think if you look at both teams,
This year, to me, Boston was better
Steph-
than.
Steph is obviously
So-
the best player on both teams, right? After that, Boston has the
Boston
next
is
two
a better
best players.
team.
So my
Yes.
But you keep losing
it
to teams
ain't
that's not as
close.
good as you. But y'all say,
But it's I get a
can't-
Golden State that
Chuck, you have
experience,
not
but it
been-
was up
okay,
2-1
so-
against
hold
Golden
on,
State.
I know we got to move on, but this is one question I do want to ask you. Whoever can step.
okay,
You. So you've been to a finals. You've been to what? Y'all said
Four? I think it's four.
Four.
No.
Eastern
No,
Conference
they've
Finals.
been
You've
to
been to one
six.
finals.
out of
Six.
8 years. They've been to the Eastern
So
Conference
6,
Finals.
and that's Jalen Brown, and then Tatum came the year after.
5 out of 7.
Yeah.
So we got 6 in the finals, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't finding no one. Now, if you put Desmond Bain and Jaren Jackson, what you said,
Agree.
Or are they going to do the same thing?
I think you get right back to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right
at least.
back, you get right back. They're gonna get right back next year.
How do we know that though?
All right, so let's.
We thought they would win a ring by now,
Yeah.
but they haven't.
No, I didn't really think they would win a ring, but still at the same time,
I'm wrong with that. I don't think
They
they
was supposed to beat Golden State.
I thought they was
they
beating
wasn't
Golden
supposed to.
State.
I don't think
They
they
was supposed to beat Golden
I
State.
think
So okay, you got two superstars, right? Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and you telling me that
But it's a system at Golden State.
Y'all can't
the
carry-
system's gonna be the superstar.
But that's what I'm telling you. That's why Boston will not
But I
win
think,
it.
I
So
think
how
that's
was
what
it
I'm
for
saying. So
LeBron
they get
James,
the
though?
system better. They got the players.
You put.
I think if they had the
I'm
coach,
sorry, go ahead,
their
Rob.
system
My fault.
probably.
I think Emu Udoka
Yeah, their system
was still there. It'd be
yes.
a lot different. I do.
Yeah.
I
So
really do.
so we're gonna
You
go ahead.
gotta, you got to get Tatum from shooting threes. He shoot 10 threes a game. He got to
That's
stop
facts.
doing all that.
He's right.
Hey man, you talking about?
Ain't gonna
Hey,
happen.
man,
Ain't gonna happen.
For a chop, you got a little
All
next
right,
time.
go ahead and go, Rob, and then we're gonna move on, man.
but
Hey, y'all two, stop shaking the table over there. Man.
Why you been?
But yeah, like he said, Boston could have beat Golden State last year, but they didn't. You got two superstars. How can you not, beat a Warriors team that's been beat up for the past 2-3 years?
Because they got Steph Curry. they have Andrew Wiggins playing on the same
Out of
level.
his
he always
mind.
play. Yes.
Jordan Poole was playing out of his
And
mind.
that's what we always expected from Andrew Wiggins to do what Tatum was supposed to been doing.
We should have. It took
But
him
I
a while.
just-
At
But-
the end of the day, they don't
but I look
compliment
at
each
it
other.
from-
They
I
don't.
look at it-
Now-
They don't compliment
now,
each
but
other.
But hold on
I
one second.
agree.
Hold on one second, Avery.
Yes.
But this is what I think about too. How long are you going to base something off potential? Like people criticize, and me and Avery had this conversation before. People criticize the Lakers for going chasing and getting AD. Regardless of how you feel about that one championship, they got one championship,
That
right?
man's
Out of
a-
it.
that
It's
man-
teams that will move hell on earth, heaven on earth to get just one championship.
That man's a
Because
chip.
we're looking at two teams in the finals right now. One team that has never won a championship, Denver.
But they built theirs through the draft.
I got it,
They
but what
got
I'm saying,
Aaron
but what I'm
Gordon
saying
off
is,
the trade.
we've
Right.
seen teams give up just as much as the Lakers gave up for AD. Like Milwaukee gave up just as much for Drew Holiday as the Lakers gave up for AD. Now, granted, they got them a championship, right? But we look, Phoenix just gave up just as much for KD. It didn't get them nothing so far. Chris Paul has been traded multiple times. James Harden's been traded multiple times. And each time these guys have given up a lot, and it didn't get them what some teams have achieved. Now, Boston, at this point, I feel like Boston is it's not about Eastern Conference championships no more. It's about NBA. It's about NBA finals.
We all agree with
No,
you.
I got you. So what I'm saying is they're not winning the NBA finals. I mean, they're not winning the NBA finals this year. They haven't won it. I think if you see a way to tweak your team,
25 and 26.
yeah, but
That's
still,
my issue.
but still,
That's
James.
my issue, man.
Y'all
You
looking
act
at
like
age,
they're
but
30.
NBA,
Y'all act like
they
they're
play
30.
8 years.
No, I'm not
It's been
saying, I'm not
8
saying
years.
that. We're not saying they done, but what we're saying is,
So y'all saying if it was
How long
y'all
do
saying
you-
if it was
how long do
30,
you
it would
chase
make a
it with the
difference. That
same
makes no
team?
sense, right?
It does make a difference.
So y'all saying if it was
Does make a
30, then yeah, blow it up.
It
That
does
don't,
make a difference.
bruh,
Yes.
that's
You
a
still
long
got
time to be an
another-
NBA player
okay,
at 8
good 5
years.
years.
That's a
What
long
year from
time.
what year did Pippen get to the Bulls?
Like 2 years after Jordan got there.
86.
So 87, right?
Yeah.
You win in 91.
Okay.
That's 4. But no, but
I don't see what's your point?
And then how old was Scottie Pippen when he came into the league?
Well,
How old was
no,
Scottie
no,
Pippen when he
no,
came
no.
into the
He
league?
goes back
no,
to-
no. What I'm
Hey,
saying is
time.
this. What I'm saying is this.
Point.
He had the black cat on your team. You gonna win. You gonna win eventually.
Hey, look. Boy,
Like, oh, come on.
Hey, boy, you
Give
don't
me a
listen,
better
boy.
comparison.
No, what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Jordan on your
yeah,
team.
You didn't let me
Yeah,
finish the comparison, Fat. Hey, look, you didn't let me finish the
That was
comparison.
a terrible comparison.
What I'm saying is this. They're more impatient in the league now than they was then.
They couldn't go nowhere. That's why they were
Bro,
impatient.
they
You couldn't trade
are
like you
very impatient in the league now.
were. Right.
Yes.
And was the trades different?
We
Was
seen
it-
Brooklyn Nets.
Hold on.
We seen the Brooklyn
Right.
Nets go out and get an old Kevin Garnett, an old Paul Pierce, and they had Joe Johnson and Robin Lopez.
And we see you get
No,
a
no, no.
salami sandwich every day. What's the difference?
I tell
What's
you
the
what,
difference?
I'm about to show you some
It's
salami.
old, but it's good too. You ain't.
You know what? Like I said,
I'm
we
just
about
saying,
to
what's
we
the
about to
difference?
move on. We about to move on. So I do got a question for Rob, right?
Right.
So last time, you know what I'm saying, we seen you. You and Anthony Massenberg whatever you want to call him, Lil Honey, Lil Fun.
Shout out to Lil Honey.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Honey, right? Y'all. Can I finish my?
No, because you know what you're doing.
Hold on, man.
The audience know why you call him little.
Nah, don't do him like that.
Nah, I can't.
Don't do him like that.
You got the.
Nah,
Oh, man.
You got the DM me about that. But hey, Michael, get back in here.
Ooh, I know that clip coming. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
I'm trying to finish today. I'm trying to finish the. Hey, Michael.
Go ahead, man.
We done lost a producer, everything.
Yeah,
Boy,
we
Good
got
gracious.
man.
producer list right now. But wait on this joker to come back in. But now,
Oh, man.
so last time we seen you and Anthony,
Right.
Ant, whatever, big Ant, whatever you want to call him. Y'all beat me and Josh
Right.
2-on-2. You know, whatever. It was talks of another 2-on-2, but then
That was 2-on-1.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. All right, so
It
Oh,
was.
say what just got real.
can I get to where I'm going? Can I get to
It
where I'm
was.
going?
Yes, it was
So y'all beat us 2-on-2. It was talks of a rematch.
I mean, they can't.
But then someone reneged. We won't say who it was, but someone reneged. So my question is this: why do y'all wait until my man posts that his foot all cut up and his toe all bad up? Now,
Hey, I didn't know anything about that. First of
now-
all, second of all,
oh, you didn't know anything about what?
I seen it one day. I seen it, and I was like, oh dang.
You didn't see the picture of my man foot piece of his toe missing?
Yeah, I seen
Then
it.
y'all had a foot war.
Talking about who
whose
foot look
feet
worse.
I didn't- hey,
right?
Check it out. I ain't put no feet pics
But
up
you
there.
sure
No,
was
nothing like that.
entertaining with that.
But I'm saying though, they tried to play me saying that my feet jacked up. Even though I work a lot, I keep lotion on them and stuff like that now.
Lotion don't mean they ain't jacked
But I'm
up.
saying though, half the people in the world don't put lotion on their
But
feet.
that don't mean they
Talking
still
about
ain't
my
jacked
feet.
up.
I know I don't because I ain't trying to be sliding around nowhere. So,
My feet jacked up.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you play basketball.
They
your
look
feet
like
gonna be jacked up.
barracudas. They look like barracudas. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Is that you talking about the chicks you dating or
Boy, you something
what you
else.
talking about? Like I feel like we got a little off subject, but
Oh, man.
I say that.
Woo-hoo.
But I say that to say this.
Oh,
I feel like as soon as y'all see my man toe was jacked up, now y'all tagging people in posts, saying let's run it back. We're gonna run it back,
Yeah, we can.
but it's gonna be once my man toe is healed.
Hey, you just let me know. I got nothing but time.
All right, cool. So we can move on from that. So what
Yeah.
you been up to as of late?
Just basically working on more content for the business. You know what I'm saying? Talking to more realtors, getting more active out here in the community because it's starting to be summertime. Just basically getting out the shell that I was in for the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Being behind the computer and my phone and stuff like that. So now actually facing people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And knocking on doors and passing
So
out cards.
So let people know exactly it is what you do.
I do a variety of things, man. Garage cleanouts, carpet removal. What is that? Free metal pickups. I do business delivery. So if you got any businesses that got packages or boxes that need to be delivered, let me know. I do that also. What is that?
Painting.
Yeah, painting and everything like that. So I do a variety
Rapping?
of things. Shout out to my producer,
Oh,
Vinci
yeah,
in the back.
Yeah, you got to tell them everything, baby. The massages.
I was about to say something to you.
Hey, I can't massage nobody. My wife ain't having that. But.
It's a lot of things that I do, man. But multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my brother Vinci back there. He's got my hustle EP and stuff coming out, man. So just trying to be in all avenues, man. Not trying to ride nobody coattails. So.
But for sure, man, that's good you got your own joint, man. Like, I think people think, like we just wake up one day and then stuff just goes the way it goes. Like, it take a lot of grind in this business. Like, I know this kind of off subject and we got a lot of stuff we got to get into, but I wanted to tell this story today, man. Like, people think that, Say What just kind of came out of thin air. And it kind of did, like I remember distinctly we was arguing about, I think it's a Jimmy Butler top 10 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Avery? I think it was.
I think it was like top 15.
Yeah, it was like top 15 or something like that, right? So it was Jimmy Butler top 15. It was on the post, and Avery say, "Yo, man, we should like start talking about this and filming." I in my mind, I'm like, "Dude, nobody want to hear that. Like, nobody want to hear us talking You know, they put us in a group chat, and it was like 8 of us in there. Some 7, 8. It was a lot of us in there.
It started with 10.
Okay, and then from that point, you know, a lot of things happened, and I didn't know nothing about mics. I ain't own a camera. I ain't even own a laptop. I didn't have nothing. None of that stuff that I have now. So, you know, we was able to take that from not having nothing. I had to educate myself on we was going live on Zoom. And y'all probably don't even know you can go live on Zoom. Like, we was going live on Zoom. That's where we started at. Going live on Zoom, and then I ran into my man, E. Wilson, and he started telling me about StreamYard. I was like, what is that? And then we went from StreamYard to that, and then now we've been doing the in-studio thing. But I just say that to say, man, you know, everybody starts somewhere. You know what I mean? I know my man, and people, you know, might think it's a joke, hustle man or whatever, but he really doing his thing. And, you know, just want to give you your flowers, man, because, you know, you really doing your thing, man. Take a lot of
I appreciate it, man.
To get out
yeah,
there by
to
yourself.
put yourself out there,
appreciate that.
rapping, you know, poetry, you know, painting. Like, it takes a lot, man, because, you know, we had a young man at our church that was doing like a praise dance. You know, afterwards, me and Michael was talking to him because he was kind of upset, and I was just telling him, like, dude, it take a lot of courage to even do it. Some people won't even do it. Like, a lot of people don't got businesses or not successful in their businesses because they're not doing it. So, shout out to my man. I just wanted to give that little tidbit that we're gonna jump right back into this content, man. So, as y'all might not know, Rob is a Miami fan, and I gotta give it to him. He's always been a Miami fan. Why you looking like that? He's always been a Miami fan.
Yeah. Since I've known him.
The egghead robot nigga. Like this dude facial expressions, bro.
This is the first I've ever heard.
No, he has, though.
I heard this Eagle.
Philly.
Nah, he's always been an Eagle fan. He's always been a Miami fan.
So you up in Philly, you in Miami. Where else you at?
So he's set tripping. That's what he's trying to say.
Wait.
Hey, get him,
You
get
got
him,
some
get him.
nerve.
Hey, Chuck,
You
get
got
him,
some
Chuck.
nerve.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
What did
man,
I
You
do
got
to
some
you?
nerve.
I don't have a basketball team.
You got 5. We know we got 5 of them. We got 5 of them. We
Two
know.
major teams I root for only,
Avery, you like the Braves?
and the Giants.
Boston.
I'm not like
Wait. Basketball
I don't
team.
have any basketball
This
teams.
the same dude that said we a couple weeks ago.
You said we
We.
talking about Boston.
Boy, I'll tell
They
you,
was
boy.
going to the finals, so they said we.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you kept saying Dame Dollar.
Hey, Michael,
I ain't heard what time it is. I ain't heard what time it is since the bubble, bro. When it come to Dame,
So you bring Rob up here. This is what we do.
I'm asking the question like,
I guess I'm the catalyst for everything.
so
Sorry.
So like I said, Rob has always been a Miami fan. I've always known Micah to be a Miami fan, a Tennessee Titans fan. Why he like Tennessee, I don't know.
Eric Henry.
That's why James like Dallas. We don't know.
Dallas was winning at one point.
When?
When?
It's been like 10,000 days since they've been in the Super Bowl.
28 years and counting? Okay, keep going.
Sorry, James. It's not anything against you, man. I know you're a fan, but it's just.
Hey, look,
I'm about
man.
to snap on everything. I'm on the air trying to keep it cool.
My fault.
Hey, what,
My fault.
hey, what did Ashley Baker say? It must be the Dan Marino days. That's why you like Miami. Nah, but so man, be real with me, man. I know you're a Miami fan. I know you're riding with Miami. Do Miami stand a chance versus Denver, man?
Yeah.
So
I mean-
what do you think? I know they won last night. Not last night. Was it last night? Sunday night. I know they won Sunday night, but do you legitimately think Miami can keep doing what they're doing?
Yeah. You got to match the physicality. That's what they didn't do. That's what they didn't do the first game. Come out and play physical. They let Joker push them all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think they was letting.
There's no
Well,
let.
I mean,
I don't think they was letting.
I'm sorry.
do
You know,
the beast. I don't think they was letting.
How
do
did they
nothing.
say it? Show me if you can beat me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's what they did. They cut off all access to, you know what I'm saying, his getaways. You know what I'm saying? Murray, they play defense on him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Beforehand, we come out playing flat, you know, we're going to get busted in the mouth and not matching their physicality. So we had to show up game 2 and snatch one in Denver. So when we go back home in Miami, this is what's going to go down. We're going to have to play the same way, you know what I'm saying, come out and, you know what I'm saying, shoot first. Because if we don't, we're going to be in the dogfight the whole game.
You know, this is a tough series for me because I really think Denver is the better team. I just think they're the bigger team. This reminds me of when L.A. played Miami in the finals. Just the size difference between the two teams.
Yeah.
You know, we had Dwight, LeBron, and AD, which is, you know, bigger.
And McGee, too, did.
Yeah, and JaVale McGee too. Yeah, and then, you know, they got Jokic, Michael Porter Jr. They got a very big front line. Aaron Gordon, a very big front line. But it's two players on Miami team that I absolutely love. I love Jimmy Butler. I just love how hard he plays, everything he stands for. I wish it was more guys like him. And then Bam, he's from North Carolina. Actually, they got two guys on their team that's from North Carolina. Caleb Martin is from Raleigh. Bam is from Little Washington, which is right outside of Greenville. So, I really want Miami to win, and I think it would be the greatest story ever in the NBA. I think the NBA needs Miami to win because they need.
So that trumps Detroit.
What you mean?
Does it trump Detroit?
Does it trump Detroit beating
Yeah,
LA?
I think it's the same equivalent to Detroit to LA. That's
No,
what I think.
the reason why I say that is because
they were small. I mean, Detroit's defense
yeah,
is ridiculous. I understand,
but I say that for a different reason. And I might get killed for saying this. That they might cancel me for saying this. But I think people are saying the international players are taking over the NBA, right?
That is true.
You got three of the top. You could argue. I'm trying to think who's the third person. Yeah, three of the top 5 players in the NBA are probably international players right now.
maybe 4.
Oh, Luka, right?
Yeah,
So you can argue that, and I think, and we haven't won a MVP since I think James Harden won. James Harden or Steph, I don't know which one. I don't know which one it was. Well, we haven't won an MVP since them because the last it's been Jokic back to back. It was just Embiid. And before that, it was Giannis back to back. I think before Giannis, it was James Harden. So we haven't won what's the name in a while. Even though we've been winning the NBA championship, Steph won, and then who was it? Giannis won before that, but then we won Kawhi and Lakers, and then Kawhi, and then Golden State had their little run. So I think the NBA needs Jimmy Butler, and I think it's a great story for them to win, but I just don't know if it'll happen. What do you think, James?
I think as long as Miami can get it to the fourth quarter close, I think they got a great chance of beating them every time.
They showed that last game.
Every time. Because they outscoring Denver, plus 20 in the fourth quarter, something like that. They outscoring Denver. Yeah. So if they can get it to the fourth quarter, they can beat it because Miami's in shape. They got that 10% rule. So that's what they do. They grind you the whole game until they can get you down to the fourth quarter. They wear you down. And once they get you in the fourth quarter, that's what they do their damage. And then, Jimmy Butler, at time and time, he always come up with some big shots every now and then. So if they can get them to the fourth quarter and don't let it be a blowout, I think they got a real good chance. Now, if they got a blowout going, they got to always scrap back, but they can't let them get ahead early. I don't think so. And they got to keep playing defense like they let Jokic go one-on-one. I think so, but it's going to adjust because Jokic is so great. It's going to be tough, but if they can get it to the fourth quarter, I think they got a real good chance of winning this series.
What you think, Avery?
Well, they were up 15. If they hit threes, they're going to win. If they don't hit threes, they're going to lose. It's simple. Regardless how you do it, threes win. Yeah. Don't hit threes, you lose.
And I think me and Chuck had this debate, kind of had a small mini debate on Facebook because I was saying, I never understood why teams in today's age where they shoot threes. Now, back in the day, it's different. But in today's age where they shoot threes, I never understood why teams double big guys. Let him eat. Let him get his 30, 40. Let him get his 30, 40. Because on the other end, you already said Miami going to hit threes. Miami going to hit threes. Teams going to hit threes. So if Jokic has 40 two-pointers, you're not 42 points, but 40 points and 2 points.
Yeah.
And you got
– And you cutting off his other avenues.
Strus hit 4 or 5 threes. What's my guy name? Caleb Martin hits a couple of threes. Gabe Vincent hits a couple of threes. These guys
Duncan Robinson hit 10 points in the fourth quarter.
You start hitting threes, it kind of equals it out to where if you start helping off Jokic, he's a great passer. He started hitting Jamal Murray for threes. He start getting KCP wide open. I wish we had this KCP in LA.
But this is
not this version.
Well, I think
not the version that's scoring 15 and 18 and stuff like that.
You can't double Joker because you got to make his assist single number. That's one reason I say you can't double.
It's the only time you want less.
Here we go.
It's the only time you want less or something. Because any other time you want 5 double cheeseburgers, 5 mac chickens, 5. What's the fish joint called?
Fish fillet.
Fish. I don't.
You know the whole daggone McDonald's menu, don't you?
Nah, I think you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it's made of and everything.
You need it. Only reason I say I disagree about doubling the centers. What you're saying, I think you should double them. I don't think there's that many great 3-point. I think what Chuck alluded to the previous segment about Tatum them shooting threes. they shoot too many
They
threes.
shoot too
Well,
many
he said,
Yeah.
he said,
My fault, James, my bad.
They shoot
They shoot
too many threes. Yeah.
threes. Sometimes you overshoot threes, it doesn't work. They have shooters.
yeah, if you got guys that can't shoot, yeah.
Yeah, but they shoot too many threes.
But
Everybody,
Miami,
He's too athletic.
but
to do that.
this is why. But Miami is designed
To
for,
shoot
for
threes.
Jimmy Butler and Bam
Correct.
to get in the paint and to kick it out to shooters. That's the way it's designed. Jokic and them is kind of set up the same way because on Miami, nobody else besides Jimmy Butler can really create their own shot at a high level.
But with Joker, his passing is what kills you.
I know,
If you give him 15 assists, you're going to lose.
but it's the passing to the threes though.
I don't even think that. Personally.
So he be hitting people cutting to the basket.
Yeah, the cutting.
I don't think that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chuck. My fault. What you think?
Oh no, you good. I don't think they're gonna win, but I everybody always has a chance. Like you have a chance. You're not there for no reason. You have a chance. In my opinion, I just don't think they will. Because even though you kind of made Jokic play your style that you want him to play, I just feel like Denver defense in the crunch time was just horrible. So to me, if you have that same scenario and they just have a better defensive effort, they still win that game. I'm not taking nothing away from Miami. You took it and did what you're supposed to do with it. But in my opinion, if you have to really depend on Duncan Robinson to come in and score 10 points in that quick of a span, if you have to depend on Struss to make 4 like from jump, if you have to depend on that every game,
wide open.
you in bad shape.
I mean,
I get it, but that's a lot to ask for on a consistent basis from those guys to do every night.
The whole playoffs.
No, they haven't. Duncan hasn't. Strus has. He's been inconsistent. Very
yeah, they've been
inconsistent.
struggling.
But he's been inconsistent. The other guys have been.
Caleb Martin is the one that's
Yeah.
right now that's been kind of carrying the
that's the
load.
one that
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
So
But
they're just taking his place.
yeah, but like I just don't see people like Rob. I'm just singling him out because I think Struss is capable. But somebody like to me, and let me do this. People need to realize right now everybody look at stats. I've been preaching this. Y'all been because people need to look at what Kyle Lowry brings to the table. That dude's leadership is amazing.
He's
Like
he's
people
a
always
great
say, "Why you
force
so high on him? Why you so high?" If
Hey,
you
man,
look at what he does, like the game,
me out when I said he was top 5 point guard in the NBA.
I didn't think he was top 5. I didn't think he was top 5.
He was.
I didn't think he was top 5.
He was making all NBA team. He was. I think he was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like what he brings to the table is really helping them. You can look at his stat line all you want to, but when he gets on that court, like the big threes, and maybe 1 or 2 for the whole game, but they're in
Or
huge
box out
moments
for a rebound.
Like what he does is just nobody else can copy that.
Now
So people like that is the reason they're in the situation they're in.
That's what it is.
All right.
So the one thing with Denver is I'm surprised defense hasn't caught up to them yet. I'm surprised it's just not catching up to them because when you look at this starting lineup, besides KCP, I guess we can give it to Aaron Gordon. The other 3 guys aren't really known as great defenders.
I agree.
Jokic has never been a good defender. MPJ, people always talk about
He's
how
not a
bad
good-
he
he's
is
not a good
defensively.
defender.
And then I've never known Jamal Murray to be.
defending in this playoff.
Who?
He has. All of them have.
Who?
All of them have.
This
But
run right
that's
here,
why
they
I
playing
say
deep.
I'm surprised it hasn't caught up to them yet. Because historically,
Well, you can't say surprise when we all agree that.
Yeah, they've been defending the whole playoff run.
Why you surprised?
They've been playing defense. Yeah,
There
since
you go.
play-
There you go. There you go. There you go.
They have though. Like they have though. Real
Don't
talk.
say I'm surprised. We surprised you ate a salad today.
I didn't say nothing about that.
We know. Surprise.
But you told me you were surprised when you ordered the 20 piece and they gave you 30.
That was not a surprise. That was a gift. That was a gift. That was a gift.
So look, say as we transition, I know we already mentioned some. You know, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. So me and Avery was having a conversation the other day.
Uh-oh.
You know, we start talking about the Buns League. You know, sometimes we'll sit on the phone and we'll talk for hours about basketball. So somebody's name came up.
Uh-oh.
And
I don't even know where this. I don't even know where this going.
Avery told me, he said every time I played against this person, my eyes lit up because I knew it was easy work.
Oh, it was easy work.
Oh wow.
So do you care to share who that person is?
No, we'll just keep it between me and you. We don't have to do that.
Why not?
It was easy
Why
work.
not?
It won't you, Rob. It won't
It
you.
wasn't you, Rob.
But it's somebody that everybody on this podcast that Micah knows. So I just wanted to see if he was going to bring it to the forefront. But he said every time he see this person's eyes lit up, like it light up when he had to drive through and it say over 1 billion served. But shout out to McDonald's.
This dude loves
man.
McDonald's, man. Bro,
Are
named
you-
the whole menu through the whole show. Sheesh.
Give me a number 7 and
Give me number 7 and 8. Talking about we knew he didn't know about the fish. What's that though? We knew.
I didn't know the name.
Right on
I
the tip
thought
of
it
his
was,
tongue, he give me a
everything
fish
is Mac
fillet.
something. So I thought it was Mac Fish or something like that.
Yeah, we know. We knew you didn't know about no fish.
Hey, man. I apologize for McDonald's because they don't got your favorite item, the Mac rib, on the menu right now, man. God dang, bro, lighten up.
the Mac
But we're gonna transition to another topic. Avery, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you were gonna tell me who the easy work was. So people love top fives, right?
Right.
I don't want this is not in order crap.
Oh man, I knew he was gonna do that. That's what I was gonna say too.
I need your top 5 in order. I will start with mine to start it off. I have. Give me I still got Giannis. I think Giannis, and me and Avery talked about it yesterday. He convinced me because I had Jokic. I had Jokic at number 1. But he said something else that was asinine. I'll let him tell you that. But I got Giannis. Second, give me Jokic. So I got Giannis, Jokic. Third, kind of hard to not put this person there.
He wanted to order. He don't even know his.
I got to take Luka.
But I guarantee you, it was a food order.
So I got Giannis.
bet you knew that.
Jokic, Luka, Embiid at 4,
Giannis, look, I'm trying to remember.
5.
Okay,
I know I'm missing somebody. 5. Give me
I ain't gonna say nothing. Wait till everybody say your list. Don't even say nothing about nobody's list.
give me Durantula.
Okay,
No, my fault. I'm tripping. Give me Steph. I want Steph.
okay.
I got Steph. Steph, my number 5.
You just think about it.
Go ahead. You got yours.
You're not
I mean, I
ordering,
go
big fella.
Giannis.
You're not ordering, big fella.
Whoa, it take
What?
you a long
Can I
time
ask this
to-
question?
It was-
Go ahead.
Why does Donovan Mitchell disappear in the playoffs?
He
I
don't
think
disappear
that's a- you can do a whole
He
block.
didn't
You-
play
you can
good
do a-
this year.
Nah.
But he don't.
Normally he plays
he don't
good,
have a
but he didn't
history.
play
Like,
good. He
didn't
didn't play good this
this
year.
Why didn't I know history?
He didn't play good this year.
What?
So-
But
so-
I,
This is the first time he's never played well in the
Hold
playoffs.
on. So are you just count for because he just scores? Because he's had a lot of
Hey
disappointment.
man, say your list, man.
He has
I'm
a-
not about to do this
That's all
with
you-
you.
that's all
I'm
you
not about to
did
do
was
this with you.
score?
I'm not about to do this with you.
Well, I push my team to the other side. Okay, let's just get that clear. All right, let's get that clear. All right, you done? I put my team
like
on.
this
This is my issue with him.
but see, this
This is
is
my issue.
Oh,
Hold on.
man.
This is my
Go
issue
ahead.
with him. Oh, y'all, I'm really serious about this. Oh, y'all just basing off his scoring because he's scoring, but he's not elevated his team to.
But this is
to
why.
other-
This is why I was saying.
Please
that's
do,
not-
he's
Mike.
scoring.
Please do,
I-
I
Mike.
get you, but this is why. That's not his job.
Right.
If it's his job, it's not his job to facilitate anything. That's why he has
job
Conley.
is to get buckets.
That's not his job. His job is to score.
So he's to score, right?
Like this year, to me, this year he played bad,
So
but
he did the
he
same
played
thing.
well when assisting the ball this
So
year. He
is
just didn't score well.
Is he doing the same equivalent as Trace McGrady?
No.
As far as results,
The same results?
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I agree. I agree with that. 100%.
I mean, what did Trace
But-
McGrady
but
elevate
my-
the team to?
I agree.
Just to score.
He elevated
I mean,
himself
he
to the Hall of
had to do
Fame.
something else. He just scored, right? What I'm saying, you have to elevate him to do something else. We know he can score.
But
We
yes.
all agree he can score,
Yes.
right?
Hey man, you a hater, man.
I'm not here. I like Donovan Mitchell, but if you continue to do the same thing,
But Avery, like
Like this year, he has Garland. It's not his job. That's Garland's job. It's not.
So
you
every-
shouldn't look for him to have
is
10
he the
assists.
best- is
8.
he the best player on the team?
Yes.
Okay, cool. His job to do everything. Daggone, he just a scorer.
They didn't take no slack off of Kobe,
I
though.
still agree with that.
Is
They
he a
didn't
great
take no slack off of Kobe.
and Jordan. I ain't saying comparing him to Kobe,
Right.
Jordan, of course, but Kobe and Jordan. That what was they mostly doing? Scoring.
And they elevated their team.
And
some way,
defensive
somehow.
wise, you know what I'm saying, they play D, but
Can Donovan play
they
D?
want
Can he
to
stop
they want
anybody?
assist. They want
he's
assisting
small.
in.
Nah, he's small.
He
Chris
is.
Paul can play defense and he's small.
he's like 6'3".
But he still can play defense, Chris Paul.
So when you got another small guard beside him?
So now,
I ain't giving him that
Come
compliment.
on,
He got to play
man.
defense
Come on,
regardless.
He don't play no defense.
Yeah, you got to play
He
defense
just
regardless.
shoot, man.
Nah, you got to play defense.
You got to.
You have named nothing he's done besides scoring.
But I still don't think you could say in the playoffs. Like in the playoffs, he has played amazing. Like
He
he's played
scored a lot.
He's played amazing.
That's what he's supposed
This
to
is
do.
what-
cool.
You just happen to lose because somebody else scored 45 and you had 40
Right.
every game.
And your team
That's why you lost.
You lost a 3-1 league in the bubble.
That too.
Donovan's been consistent.
I said scoring.
And no, not including scoring. He's been consistent. I got it up right here.
Go ahead, get it up.
Consistent in every category.
Except for this year.
Yeah, he was bad this year. He was bad.
So, okay, y'all want to say that? Fine. What is it?
So
His
since
team
He
you-
needs
around
some
him.
help.
Yes.
This year was him.
Y'all got the ball.
outside of
You got help in Utah?
outside of this year, I'm not. This year he gets no excuses. But Utah was.
I'll give you that.
What's the
This
difference?
year,
What's
Yeah,
the
I ain't getting no
difference-
excuses this
What's
year.
the
No.
difference from him to Tracy McGrady?
He had more help than Tracy, but
Did he?
Yeah, yeah.
Tracy ain't had no help when he was in
Yeah,
Orlando.
yeah,
Not
In
in
Orlando, Orlando, he had no help.
Houston?
That's when Grant Hill was injured.
Orlando, he had no help.
Yeah,
You-
I'm talking Orlando.
Houston?
Houston
He was
is
only in
back.
Houston for a couple of years,
back
healthy.
start kicking in.
Still getting put out the first round. There got to be something besides that. If y'all want to put up the stats,
No, but
cool.
hold on.
I'm
Let me
fine
take
with
it something else. He ain't had no help in Utah, Rob.
Who didn't?
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
I know you're counting Go Burr. I plead. You bet I say Go Burr.
You like
Lord,
Rudy?
man. You bet I say Go Burr.
They were the favorites to
They
be.
were the number one
You
seed.
you had
They
nobody
did
else. You had
something.
nobody else in that team. You felt like was giving you 15 points every
I'm just
game.
saying, but they were
Nobody.
the number one seed a couple of years.
Ingles.
I don't know. I mean, what else you want?
Joe Eagles. Come on, man.
Joe Eagles solid. He's solid.
They were the number one seed.
About 2 years.
It was about 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, about
they were
two,
the number one seed.
twice. It was twice, I think.
Yeah, so
think-
it's
I
not
think-
like he's not. It has to be something
To,
else. Is what I'm
to
saying.
me,
I think he's a great player.
I think after Utah, he missed that shot to send them, I guess, to the finals or to the next round, and he missed it. That broke his confidence.
I don't think it broke his confidence
We know he's shooting that
because he had a good season this year. He just had a bad playoffs.
The roster's terrible.
Like he had a good season this year. He just didn't have a good playoff.
Y'all give this dude the excuse. Hold on. Y'all giving this dude the most excuses. We've seen worse rosters than that and got him to the finals.
I'm not giving no excuses. I just like you not giving him props for the way he's playing the playoffs.
Tell me who had a worse team than what he had in Utah and went to the final besides
Allen
LeBron.
Iverson.
Kobe.
Allen Iverson.
Kobe.
Allen Iverson had the defensive. He had
Roster.
Come on, bro.
Kobe.
Now you name
Nah,
accolades.
Kobe had a good
Now you
team.
name
Them
accolades.
rosters-
Him and Powell and them?
He switched. He talking about
No, they had a good team.
rosters-
You got Derek Fisher and all. You got a good.
Them
Yeah.
rosters are equivalent.
Lakers had a good team. You got Lamar.
He had the six man of the year.
They had a good team.
Cleveland, them are the
I knew you were
Andrew
gonna
Bynum. You had a good team. Yeah, you had a good
If
team.
he says equivalent, then why he can't get out the first round? Why
Allen
can't he get 1 year out
Iverson.
the second round?
Allen Iverson had the sixth man of the year
And the defense player of the year, right?
and defensive player of the year.
The roster was bad. If you
And
look at the
coach of the
roster up
year?
and down, you know this.
At the coach.
You had
Yeah,
this
George
discussion.
Lynch, Speedy Claxton. Come on, man.
You
Keith
got to
Van
stop
Horn.
this.
Yeah,
Keith
Keith
Van
Van Horn. Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell had the defensive player of the year 3 times.
and you say he's trash.
Oh, he
I
is hot garbage.
I ain't never heard you say Mutombo was trash.
No, Tombo can play. He can't play in this era, but he can play back in the. That's what
You
Gobert
just
needs
want
to
the
be.
girls to be calling you Mutombo, you nasty joker.
But what we're saying is, at the end of the day, nobody's giving him an excuse for the results. But what we're saying is, nobody can legitimately say here and say that he's been a letdown as far
Right,
as
like
as far as his individual play in the playoffs. To me, he's played well.
This part of Avery and Rob's
He's played like
initiative to distract us while they figure out their top 5. What's your top 5, man?
That's an initiative.
What's your
trying
top
to
5,
distract
man?
Initially tried to give you a salad, you rejected that.
What's your top 5?
I initially gave you a protein shake, you rejected that. Anyway, initially,
You try to give me a salad with
Yeah,
rice
man.
and steak on it.
it's healthy. Now I'm talking about the rice. You added that on. You went home and put it on. Anyway,
You had rice,
Yeah,
you had
whatever.
rice, French fries, and steak
Oh,
on the
right.
salad.
Oh
He
man,
named all his special.
did he say
orders
French fries?
French fries.
Damn.
That's too off the chain. Had ketchup as the dressing.
What did he say? What did he say?
Go ahead, man. Dang.
What'd you say?
Said I had
What's
ketchup.
your top 5, bro? You
Oh.
prolonged the show long enough.
Joker. No, my fault. Giannis.
You the same thing you said it yesterday.
No,
man.
I'm going Kevin Durant.
At
Stephen
2?
Curry. Yeah. He injured, yeah, but he's still in the top 5. He's my second best player.
Come on, bro.
If he's on the floor, are you taking Durant or Joker?
I don't even know if Durant. I don't even know if Durant the best player on this team.
Now?
What?
This year? Now?
Tyra, stop it.
Come
I don't know
on,
if he's the best
man.
player on this team.
You're telling me now if you're gonna base off
Nah.
a healthy Kevin Durant.
It's Kevin Durant.
My name is freaking Kevin Durant. Come on, man.
Kevin Durant. I said
Come on,
that.
man.
Hey,
Y'all are
you
looking at it now. Y'all know Kevin Durant. Don't do this.
What we go with
Don't
you
do
this,
this,
man.
Steph.
So why
Joker,
Devin Booker?
Embiid.
Why Devin Booker had a better playoffs this year then?
What's going on with you? You know who's the best player. You know who's the best player in that team. You know this.
Oh, I got a good answer for that. Ask your question again.
Why Devin Booker was the best player on the team?
Because KD was there. KD
Man,
made it so much easier on him. The fact that KD's on that team, made Booker he had way more opportunities than he normally would have.
That's like
because
saying
KD's on that
you got
floor.
Manila Gorilla next to you. That never mind. Go, my fault. Go ahead, man.
I'm sorry. What was your five?
cans.
What was your five? What was the five again? I know he said Giannis and somebody.
Number one, I got Giannis.
Okay.
I put Kevin Durant, Steph,
Okay.
Joker, Embiid.
Okay.
What you got, Chuck?
I got Giannis at 1. I'm actually going Steph at 2. I'm gonna go Joker at 3. I'm gonna go KD at 4, and I'm gonna go Embiid at 5. I'm gonna go Embiid at 5.
And Luka pushing.
No, right, that's what I'm fighting with. Luka, like, yeah.
I had Luka at mine.
Yeah. Hey, I can't argue. Can't argue at all. I'm not arguing.
But you talk about nobody not elevating nothing. Never mind. Go ahead, Rob.
We went to the Western Conference Finals.
Mine would be Embiid,
Embiid didn't really.
Oh yeah, I know. I get it.
Bron,
You right.
Hey, let him go, man. You said Embiid. Go ahead.
Embiid,
Number
Bron.
1.
Embiid at number 1.
Yeah. Embiid, Bron.
Bron who?
LeBron James.
Bronny.
Why y'all both do that man like that? Let him finish his
My
shit.
fault.
We ain't say nothing on nobody else list.
I just try to get clarification. My
I
fault.
had to make sure what you said.
Look, it threw me out too. That's why I looked. I ain't say nothing, but I just looked.
Them
Yeah,
two.
that's why I just looked. I ain't say that.
Embiid, Bron, go ahead.
Embiid, Bron. Jokic.
Embiid, Bron, Jokic. Trying to make sure I remember.
What's that dude? Fox from the Kings.
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox. And
Why is he looking at that man like he a piece of steak? He about to tear it up.
and Kyrie Irving.
I mean, what?
Ho, wait. So, Embiid, LeBron, Joker, Fox, and Irving. That look, I ain't gonna fuss about it. You know what's funny to me though?
Jamie Foxx.
The only thing what's ringing in my head right now though, what's ringing in my head is, okay, if that's your top 5, cool. But you ain't even put Joker first. I'm like, dang. In that list, you still had 2 people ahead of Joker. That's what's wild with me. Your 5 is your 5, but I'm like, dang, he didn't put Joker first. That's tough.
Why? I do want to ask this.
Ooh, that's
why
tough.
my fault. Why Irving and why Fox?
Irving and Fox, because, they were the most improved player. Or not. Fox was for his team, but Kyrie had to sit back in the back seat of Luka. You know what I'm saying? And they gave him flack for everything that he did. You know what I'm saying? So, I like being the underdog. I like being talked about because I'm going to do something that y'all don't like, but I'm still going to play this game.
So when you say underdog, even underdogs, are they in the top 5?
So that's what I'm about to ask you. So you feel like Kyrie Irving's a better basketball player than Steph?
I thought you would have said Jimmy Butler.
No, I'm gonna just do it this way to kind of break it down. So he's a better player than Steph, in your opinion. Well, yes and no, that's fine.
If you take away the jumper from from Stephen Curry, what else does he
But
do?
you can't take it away. So is he better than Steph?
In my opinion.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Is De'Aaron Fox better than Steph?
Yeah.
Based
Okay,
off this,
and both of them are better than KD.
This is the thing to me. If I was a coach, I would want my player to be a two-way player instead of, you know what I'm saying, setting screens, shooting, and stuff like that. I want to be able, like a combo guard, you know what I'm saying, somebody that can take over at a point in time, you know what I'm saying, or, I understand Stephen Curry can take over.
So when he said two-way, why you made that
Because Kyrie don't
face?
play defense. I say that because Kyrie don't play
What I'm
defense.
saying is this.
But-
What I'm saying is
but
this.
does Steph
When you
play
go, you
defense too?
get stuff 3 ways. You get the chicken fried, smothered, and you get it baked. And you don't see me saying nothing.
I knew it was coming. That's why I let you get it off. I knew it was coming. I just let you go finish your thing. The reason why I let that because you one of the people that want to break up Boston.
Yeah.
You have two-way players. You just said you starting your team with a two-way team, but you want to break up a team that got two-way players.
But this is the difference, though. I feel
Because Kyrie Irving is not a two-way player.
Well, he not.
Now, on James Harden, he is.
You're right about that. I give
I
you
don't know
that.
what it is. He be like,
He be like,
He like his back. I'm just saying, I'm going based on the argument. That's it.
so. In the recent years, have we seen Steph play any defense?
Yes.
Yes.
He's stronger. He's a lot stronger than
He's way better now than
Yeah.
he was defensive. He's way better.
They still be getting
Okay.
cooked, though.
Who don't? Who don't?
cooking them?
Well, my place is who. This is
But
my
like,
question. Who
Who
don't?
ain't cooking them?
Who's cooking them?
I'm with you.
Which-
Like I'm
Who
real
don't
in the
get cooked?
NBA. Who don't get
So
cooked?
De'Aaron Fox ain't killed that series?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But he was killing everybody, and they still lost.
But you said who cooked them?
I
I just told
but
you.
he wasn't the primary guard
That's
person
like
on him.
asking who ain't cooking
But he
for
wasn't
you.
guarding him.
That's why when we get into that conversation about defense,
Nah,
everybody
but
in the
but
league gets cooked.
realistically,
Consist,
nobody,
everybody.
you're not locking none of the point guards out in the NBA.
You're not.
Especially when you ball screen,
Yeah.
ball screen.
Yeah,
You
Ball
might
ball
can make them
screen,
do
ball
things they
screen.
don't want to do. Like you might can make Josh shoot. You
Right.
might can make, you know what I'm saying? You might can make different guys. But really, wherever everyone gets on the floor, they can get there.
Facts.
And the rules is designed that way. You can't touch them.
For sure.
Like you said, screens.
I agree.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, I'm just saying you want a two-way player, and then you want to break out Boston. That's two-way players where you want to start your franchise.
You put Giannis in there?
Nah, no Giannis.
You have Giannis?
And that's another two-way player.
I don't like Giannis.
Why you gonna
You don't
like
like Giannis. What you don't like Giannis?
He's a cheat code.
You can't be.
LeBron's a cheat code.
Rob, you
LeBron
can't be
is a-
biased.
Come
Right,
on.
right.
You can't be
Come on,
biased
man.
with your
Come
list.
on.
You gotta be fair. You gotta be on some facts.
Let me
Because I don't like.
explain.
Y'all know.
We know you don't like a lot of
They don't
people.
call. They don't call
you
more
don't like the
calls
Lakers,
for,
you don't like
for
LeBron,
LeBron than
you
You
Giannis.
don't like LeBron.
He don't like Jimmy. He don't like Jimmy Butler.
I don't. I just felt like he was overhyped.
See,
Whoa.
see this what.
He was drafted.
See,
30th.
see this what get me with Chuck.
I'm talking about as far as like everybody was like putting him in the top 50 at the time.
Oh,
When
now
we was
he
at-
in there.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
hey, look.
I ain't no dummy. That's what I said. I don't like. I ain't,
Let me
I ain't
tell
no
you.
dummy.
Let me tell you what get me by Chuck. Chuck will say. Chuck will
gonna
say
bring this up.
he like guys that could do everything, right? I like guys that could do everything. I own this one guy that could just shoot. Blah blah blah. That's what he like though. He likes Steph. He like guys that play that way. He don't. Jimmy Butler to me. Only the worst thing you probably could say he does. He don't really shoot the three ball very well during the regular season. But I look at his game like I was telling Avery this yesterday. I said, you know, this finals. I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but this final kind of hurts.
KFC, Bojangles, Hardee's. We know you're all over the place. You get chicken from Hardee's, KFC. You want to get the coleslaw. McDonald's, you get the fries. We know you all over the place.
But he know everybody menu. Whatever. So this finals kind of hurts the you got to be super athletic conversation because you got three guys, in my opinion, that are probably the best three. The best three guys in the finals right now are not athletic.
Facts.
Jokic, slow. Avery might could beat him in a foot race. I don't know. Never mind. Avery might could beat him in a foot race, but Jokic.
You compared to you.
Hey, I'm foot. Never mind. But Jokic, like I say, not very athletic. Can't jump over a soda can. Jimmy Butler, he is athletic, but you don't
Not
really.
explosive like that.
Yeah, but you don't see him as being very athletic.
Right.
And the same thing with Jamal Murray. I don't think you really
Right.
view him as a, even though he is, he's 6'5", but
Right.
he, you
They
know, he
big,
is.
though.
Yeah.
They big body.
The only person
All
you
of
probably
them
would
big
say
body.
that's uberly athletic in this finals, that's one of the better players is Bam.
Are you talking about Uber athletic or the better player?
No.
The Uber athletic person in the whole finals is Aaron Gordon.
No. I'm saying that's one of the
What's
top
his name?
four players.
He athletic
Right.
too.
Like,
MPJ, but he just don't use his stuff like
Yeah,
he knows
that's
to.
fact.
He
I don't know.
He
He
got it.
I don't know.
He got it.
He got it, man. He just don't use like.
I think he used to be more athletic, but the back
yeah, for
injury,
sure.
the foot injury.
Or Mike Malone is holding him back.
I always thought that
I'm
too.
I
sorry.
don't know.
Agreed.
I don't think he's fully healthy.
He be saying some shots about Mike Malone.
Yeah, he do.
I bet you, he's gonna be the one to get up out of there. He tired of it.
He been tired of
He's
it.
6'10", you ain't using me? Cool, I got something for
They
you.
ain't never said you got up out of no restaurant. So, but yeah, that day ain't Chuck, boy. You don't like guys that shoot, but that's what you like, boy. 'Cause, hey,
I don't like guys that
you
shoot.
hating on
I said
Jimmy
that.
Butler.
I said
So,
You a shooter.
hey, James, you ain't get your top
I'm
five
confused.
yet. You try to sneak.
Nah, I would say my top five is the same as Chuck. But I'll probably switch. Man, nah, Joker in there. Joker's number 3. Steph 2. Giannis.
Yeah.
So Durant 4, and then I will go with. I'll go with Embiid.
Yeah.
It took him 20
Gotcha,
minutes
gotcha.
to get that right there.
So look, man,
I
we
think
bring it.
He wanted the extra conversation.
To me, now this is just me. I think Tatum's coming too. I think he's coming.
Yeah,
He's coming.
When
He's
you
coming.
get to that fifth person,
He's coming.
I think it's preference.
Yeah,
We
I
get
think
to like that
Tatum's
fifth, like that
coming.
last person. I think is because there's a lot of guys you can argue. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I didn't have somebody y'all had in y'all's. I didn't have in mine.
Who would be your sixth man?
Well,
It was Embiid, right?
Embiid is so dominant,
no.
during the year. Like,
I
it's
think
just
I had to
ridiculous
be.
how
I had to
dominant
be.
he is.
I didn't have Kevin Durant.
Okay, KD. Yeah.
I had who my fifth?
Luka, right?
I had Steph.
You had Luka. I think
I had Luka.
he had Luka, but
I
didn't
had
have
Luka's
KD.
so dumb. It's
I had
like
Luka.
so they so dominant during the year.
Who would be your sixth man though?
My sixth guy?
Yeah, if you
it
had-
would have to be
Mine, Luka.
Kevin Durant.
Man,
I
mine
would
would
go
be
Kevin
Luka.
Durant, and then I was missing.
Yeah, mine would be Luka. My six. Fatty, I have six.
Luka was in mine, but yeah, my sixth guy would have been would have been Kevin Durant.
So
yeah.
our list is kind of basically the same.
Yeah, and
pretty
then I
much.
think after that is debatable.
Yeah.
You might, if you said Tatum, I don't think you're wrong. Not based off this season. He had a great season.
Yeah, they're bumping Jimmy Butler in there.
Oh, you gonna put him in top 10?
Yeah, Jimmy Butler in there.
This,
Let me ask y'all
this
this.
right here is just getting out of hand now.
What's going on now? Ja or De'Aaron Fox?
You can't keep Ja on the court because he's doing crazy shit.
Yeah, but besides that,
But on the court,
I'm going Ja.
oh yeah,
I think De'Aaron Fox is the better skill.
I think De'Aaron Fox is a better
more
player.
He's better. Player. Ja can't shoot.
I think Fox is more
So
skilled
that's
than
the
Ja.
only skill is. Because I mean,
Tell
he
me,
score, he shoots.
tell me besides athletic,
He's a great defender.
what does Ja do better than Fox?
Hey, we'll put him even. Don't act like Fox is way up here and Ja.
I didn't
right
say that. I just
No.
say he's more skilled.
I agree. I do.
I think they're
I say he's more
I do.
skilled.
I think they're both the same.
I can't.
Well, you also think the
Nah, I
Big
know.
Mac and the Whopper is the same. But you also told me it's a cheat.
I don't know.
You also told me it's a cheat code when you get the Whopper with the McDonald's fries.
How does he know all
No,
these?
you told me
How
that.
does he- how does he
You
know all
you
these-
said when you get the Whopper with the
How does
McDonald's
he know
fries,
all
it's a
these
cheat code.
combinations?
Hey man,
Because I learned from you.
that's what it is.
Throw another name in there. Trey Young.
Nah.
He's
Boo.
not in the top 10, I don't think.
No.
I don't think Trae Young's in the
Not top 10, but
Y'all were talking about Ja
Oh, you talking about the side? I give you he's saying.
I think both of them are better. I think both of them are better than Trae
He's
Young.
a wannabe Curry.
I can't. I don't know.
know.
You think Ja better than Trae Young?
I can't. I
Right
don't
now,
know.
he the only one that got his team to a
Right.
Like Trey,
conference
what Trey
finals.
do at his size is amazing.
it is.
I
And
know.
he take his team.
Memphis ain't go to the conference finals last year?
No,
What Memphis went last year?
second round.
Second
huh?
round.
And they got whooped by Golden State.
Go to
Well,
state.
Ja
Pop.
was hurt, so. I remember saying he was hurt. Hey,
His hand injury.
maybe get up. All right, man. Look, so we're gonna take it to name it, man. I actually like Trae Young. I don't know. I think it's debatable. It's funny, y'all mentioned a lot of these names already, man, that I'm used for naming. First name, De'Aaron Fox. Well, oh, my fault, Rob. I got to start over. So this is what we do. I say a name, you give me, unlike James, you give me the first word that comes to your mind. We're going to start with Avery. We'll start with Avery, then we're going to work our way back. No, matter of fact, we started with Avery last time. We're going to start with James, and then we're going to work our way. De'Aaron Fox.
Fast.
Bucket.
Clutch.
Smooth.
I think I like it better when we started with Avery. We're going to go with Avery to go. Donovan Mitchell.
Casper.
Doesn't elevate their team out the first round.
Hey. Word. Word.
I know it was one word.
Casper.
Casper. That's what he said.
Casper, he ghost. Yeah, he right. He is ghost. Right in the playoffs, out of the playoffs. You know, he ghost.
Scorer.
Athletic.
They're going to stop hating on my boy, man. Kyrie Irving.
Who we starting with?
Avery.
Oh,
Great handles.
Tools.
skilled.
Lakers.
Yep, there he is.
Let
Right
them know
on.
he's out there.
Training right now.
I could say another headache.
Man, you ain't never lie. Good, great.
Devin Booker.
Great scorer.
Assassin.
Hey, you took that one. out of my mouth.
Hey, that's across the board.
God.
Hey, but you was hating on my
I
man.
was.
You remember before the bubble,
He
you
go
was
for
hating
I
on him.
did. That's before the bubble. That was about 5 years ago.
Booker go for
Yeah,
I mean,
I
come
remember
on.
that.
Booker go for the
There's
throat,
Booker
bro.
going for the throat.
And last but not least, James Harden.
You talking about like 5 years ago?
Talking about now, James Harden. Well,
I say everything.
I mean, if you can get him out of the little baby recording room, I mean, hey.
I'm gonna say decline. That's my word.
Yeah, disappointed.
Why is he? What's declining? Because he's not putting up the scoring numbers.
I don't even. To me, this is me. I don't see the quickness, the explosion.
Yeah,
I don't see all that.
okay,
I feel like
okay.
I feel like he's always going to be productive. Like he's going to do
you know
what he
what's
do.
crazy? When I said
But
that a couple years ago, y'all tried to kill me.
But he wasn't.
Because he
He was declining in.
No.
For like,
But he took-
ever
hold on.
since he got to Brooklyn,
He took a
he
back
hasn't had
seat.
that first step.
But
He was
took
hurt
a,
in Brooklyn when we first got there too.
and he took a back seat.
It's more
To
disappointment
what?
with him, man, because them fourth quarters, man, he can't.
I agree. He
You can't do that, man. You can't not
leaving Embiid out there
you
hanging.
You can't do that.
Yeah, that's real.
At least
That's real.
get some shot attempts up. Like
Shoot, I don't care if
it,
you miss.
something, man.
Yeah, I don't care if you miss.
yeah.
Yeah.
They got your cousin on the team and he doing nothing. Tobias Harris.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Play what?
they regretting that too.
Tobias Harris ain't play well this year. In the
played-
playoffs
he
too.
played
Playoffs
decent.
too though.
He
He
played
played good.
Play time,
You
you know?
picked Tobias over Jimmy though.
No, I didn't. Stop it.
No, I'm talking about Philly.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
talking
looking at
about
me.
Philly.
I'm about to say. I said, no,
Wait a minute.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, they picked
Oh, no,
Tobias.
they picked Tobias and
I got what you're saying, yeah.
what's the other guy that left? Left hand cat, Ben Simmons. They picked him
Oh, Ben.
and Tobias over
Ben
Jimmy
Simmons is done to me.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, he-
I would have kept Jimmy.
I'm
y'all
not
would've
even.
been.
I'm not even talking. I'm not even talking
I
about Ben
told
Simmons.
y'all that.
He's
Like,
done.
nah, he's
I was trying. I was
all-star.
trying. I was
You
trying.
tried.
I was trying.
I ain't even wasting my breath on
I
that.
was trying, but
Yeah,
y'all was right. Y'all was
Something
wrong.
happened to him. Something happened to him
And it-
mentally, though, bro.
But now y'all made me
Because
realize
that.
he wasn't trash before. I don't care what
No,
you
Yes,
say.
he
They-
was.
He was not.
He
No.
was playing the same
No,
game he played at LSU.
No, he was not trash.
He did the
He
same
wasn't
thing.
trash.
That's
Did
how
he-
he
did he
agreed
have-
on him.
did he-
He's been the
He
same
wasn't trash,
person.
bro.
Bro,
He just couldn't shoot.
He just came when he
And
went
that's
to
what got him right out of the
and
NBA.
his head got blown.
He's still in the NBA. He's still in the NBA.
And his head got blown. He's gonna be the next, this, that, and third. He stopped going to class. I already knew that was a red flag. He gets to the NBA. Nobody can tell him what to do. He's been the same player since LSU. Tell me anything he's improved on.
Oh, wait.
I'll wait.
Tell me something you improved on
Oh,
besides
see,
the
he
advertising.
has to throw it back up. He has no answer. He has no answer.
All right, man.
He's the same guy.
So Avery, go ahead and finish us off, man. Career over. What you got?
Mine is very simple. We talked about them earlier. Damn Boston Celtics. Career over, man. How do you let Jimmy and them come in Boston and smack you by 20?
Because we're a better team.
I give you that. I give you that. 20 in the come on in the TD
was
Garden.
hurt, too.
Yes,
You
sir.
just got a prayer game 6, and then you come and let that go.
I seen a video clip
Come
of
on
a guy
now.
playing
And
with
then
it.
the fool spending
was wrong with him?
$32,000 on some front row seats. Man, I want all my money back.
What was wrong with him? Tatum.
Tatum twist his ankle.
The first play of the game, we talking
First
about what was
play of the
wrong
game.
with him.
Yeah, he did.
First play of the game, he heard his ankle. Come on now.
Real bad too.
Oh, no. I'm in that.
But that's on the
You into what? Now, look, Rob, now, I done seen you get mad and kick the bench now.
Hey, you know
I remember
what?
that.
Don't bring me into this. Okay? We ain't even talking about that. That's in the past. Why you bringing up old stuff, man? God, dog. I'm just saying I did, and I regret it. You know what I'm saying? Every day when it rains, it feels like my whole left side is not right. 36,
God,
45 vibes and stuff like that. Can't do it.
Dang.
Hey, I feel you, man.
He
But,
lying. I will throw this out there real quick, just a random thought. This is me. I feel like whoever wins this next game may win the series, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just feel like whoever. I feel like Game 3 is important. I think Miami might pull it if they win Game 3. Like even though I know we saying, but I think it's important.
So how
I
would
just
you
think it's
play?
important because I think they can win again in Denver. In my opinion, they can.
How would y'all play Jokic?
I
this
think
game?
I
Would
said
y'all
it-
play him the same way?
The way Tyrus is saying is the best option. I ain't saying it's gonna work, but that's your best option. Make him score and do nothing else.
Yeah.
That's your best option.
And then I think even with him scoring, I said it in the. I know me and James kind of went back and forth over this. I said in the thing, you have to mix it up. Like I'm not keeping the same person on him. I'm not letting him get comfortable. I'm gonna stun him. You know, we might double him a little bit, but it won't be a whole lot. We're gonna double him on the catch sometimes. We're gonna double him on the first dribble sometimes. We just gonna mix it up. It's not. I'm not gonna. He's real smart.
Right.
So I think anytime you let him get comfortable, like I know I was watching Kevin Garnett and he was saying, dude taking 7 dribbles. He got him in the post. He was like, you let anybody that's good take 7, 8 dribbles in the post,
Facts.
they scoring.
Yeah.
So I think with that you have to make them pick that ball up. Bring that person, make them pick that ball up when they do. You got to rotate it away from. I'm rotating it away from Aaron Gordon He gonna have to hit threes, and then everything else we're gonna close off.
And I will.
7 in the playoffs when he's scoring 40 though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you let him score. I mean, you let him score. I just don't.
I wouldn't leave nobody. Especially
I
if
don't,
they can get going.
I don't want you.
saying.
I don't want you to double. I do not
Right.
want you to double because of them assists. Every time he gets him going, that's the issue. He can score 50. I don't
Yeah.
care, but I do not need him getting no double.
Because if he gets a triple double, they're going to
That
win.
Jimmy Butler
They're
on
gonna
Murray
win.
is big. That's a big
And
matchup.
he did slow him
That's
down.
a big matchup.
And that zone is killing him.
Yes.
That zone is
He
killing
can
him.
slow him down, but I also seen him leaned over and Bam holding him. He was tired.
Also,
I don't know how-
But also this time, Bam be camping in that paint.
Yeah.
You watch
sure.
Bam in about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, they playing zone.
You still can't be in the paint.
I know, but I'm still saying they're still playing zone though.
I know, but the paint is closed. Bam is just sitting there.
I ain't never seen it close.
But
when
at
he
the
was
same
playing.
time, that's the
Because you
same
know we can sit in
as
the
a ref
paint
should
and
call
buy.
that 5-second back down. Pick
Yeah.
Boom. That's
Yeah,
every time
that's
it's back
supposed to be a
down,
rule too. That's
supposed
the
to be a
Mar
rule.
Jackson rule.
I mean, I agree. I understand that. My issue is this.
Them jokers used to post you up from half court all the way. They did. They used to post you up
They
all the
did,
way from half
right?
court to the
But,
dang basket.
but if Bam going to camp in the paint, the zone's going to be affected.
Yeah,
Fact.
for sure.
I will say
Well,
the
as long as he-
Kevin
as long as he
Love
touches
move was smart too.
somebody.
That's, yeah.
The Kevin Love move was smart.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
for defensive purpose, but you keeping Jokic away from that basket.
I like
he can't.
I like because it makes you a little bigger too. The same thing I was
Yeah,
saying with the Lakers.
put
Like
multiple
you gotta get
bodies.
a little, just a little bigger.
Facts. Yeah.
You're not gonna be as big as them
Yeah,
because
when I
they got.
said
And the
don't bring
difference between
when
the
I told
Lakers-
you to bring him in, they did that too late.
Think so?
Yes. It was too late.
What you talking about?
When they brought Tristan Thompson in, it was too
Somebody
late.
like,
Yeah, I remember
They should have
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
him in when they went back to L.A.
Here you go. Talking about Tristan Thompson.
It was too late.
Was he dating the Kardashian then or later?
I think you're the only one still dating one.
Yep.
Nah, he ain't dating Chloe. Why are we on the Kardashians, man? How does that flip to anything? In the show,
When you say Tristan Thompson, that's
it
what
makes
happens.
a big difference in how he playing, man. He play better when he not dating her.
man, bye.
Tristan Thompson.
It took down everybody. Reggie
Kardashians.
Bush, Chris Humphries is actually straight.
Reggie Bush got out of there. I
Well,
don't know.
Outta
Chris
there.
Humphrey disappeared, bro. What we know he had.
I'm about to say, yeah, he's still.
I
yeah,
don't
weird.
know, but he was straight when before he started dating. But like I said, man, appreciate my boy Ralph for coming through, man.
Yes, sir.
Let
Thank y'all for
people
having me,
know
man.
how they can get up with you if they need your services, all the services that you named earlier.
Facebook, Instagram, you can hit me up at 910-600-6650. The number is 910-600-6650.
And what's your tell them what's your Facebook again?
Facebook name is Robert Maynard on Facebook. That's my personal. And then my business page is Hustleman Services, LLC. You can find me on there. I have all kinds of content. What I do, haulaways, trash outs, anything that y'all need, man, we'll go ahead and get it done for you.
All right. Y'all heard the man. And we out of here. Say what, say it again on all platforms.
You.
Avery, Chuck, James, your boy Ty. See y'all later.
All right.
Peace.